Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is, the 5th, I know. I knew it was the 5th, thank you. It's Tuesday, the 5th of February, 2019. Me and Heather were just kind of messing around, going eye to eye. Alright, so we're going to actually jump right into the video. We'll talk about the weather and all that good stuff later. But right now we're going to jump right into this video. And this is amazing to me. It just shows you the control that the nanny state will go to no ends to try to control us as people, okay? So first of all, we're going to talk about a bill, and I got these written down so I didn't screw these up, okay? Let's see. All right, let's see, where's the other? Okay, here we go. Okay, the Oregon Governor, Kate Brown. It's Senate Bill 526, okay? And what this bill is that they're trying to pass in Oregon. Oregon, that's what I said.
You said Oregon.
Oregon, whatever. What they're trying to pass is a bill that you basically, when you bring your newborn home, for the first couple of weeks, they will have professional staff come in and monitor to make sure you're doing okay with your child the first couple of weeks. And they use all these terms like, you know, working together in a cohesive manner and all that happy, pretty language that they use to try to basically say that they're trying to help you, okay? It's what they're insinuating. But what it comes down to, guys, it's control. It's about, keeping an eye on people, monitoring people to see if they can't force people to have some kind of special services and all kinds of other nonsense. It's a way overreach by the government to, dictate who's going to do what. So, I mean, if you don't believe me, check it out, look it up. You'll see that was put in place. It's not in place yet, but they're trying to get it in place. All right, the second thing, and I wrote this down too so I don't forget, there's two different bills, okay? So the first one is HB 0181, okay? Now this is for Illinois, okay? And there's a second one, which is HB 0193. Now the first one, HB 0181, it's still in draft, okay? But basically, it's a parental bullying law, okay? And it was put through the same day as the second bill, which is the HB 0193. They're trying to get both of these in there. And the second one is a cyber bullying law for parents, okay? Where you're not able to coerce, harass, or cause mental distress to your child through social media. Like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have seen the videos. There was a video of a child that was bullying on the school bus, and so the father made the kid run to school and filmed him running to school. And he followed behind his child, but he did it to shame his child because his child was acting like a jerk, which I think that is called good parenting. But heaven forbid that we should cause emotional distress to these little poor babies. I was going to say something else, but I caught myself, guys, so I apologize. Anyway, but these people, these people want to dictate how we're going to raise our children, okay? Then the first law that I was talking about, which again is still in draft, they basically, if you're going to cause your child, with your disciplining of your child, cause your child mental distress and all this type of stuff, you can be arrested. And then again, the cyberbullying is the same thing, that they could have you arrested for disciplining your child in the way that you see fit, and I'm sorry, but I mean, this is way overreach by the government, and it's insane. I mean, there's it's like if you spank your child, or like if you discipline your child out in public, I mean, people will call the freaking police on you. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Now, I'm going to tell you what, I am a believer in spanking a child. I absolutely am. Now, I can also say, how many times have I spanked you, Heather? None. How come? Because you behaved, exactly. Sometimes the fear of being punished is way worse than the actual punishment itself, okay? With Joshua, my stepson, I spanked him twice when he was probably 5, and both times was because he wasn't listening to his mother. And let me reiterate what a spanking is for me. Spanking for me, for him, was one shot on the behind with an open hand, okay? That was his spanking. Now Eddie, on the other hand, Eddie got the most shots Eddie ever got was 3 shots on the butt, and I had to learn a different way to deal with Eddie because of his autism. So that's when I started using the tools of, for him, it was his computer. So I haven't spanked Eddie in forever. I couldn't even tell you the last time I spanked Eddie. But the tool that I use for him, obviously, and they're 17 years old now, so I'm obviously not going to be spanking my 17-year-old children. But the tool that I use with him is still his laptop. Your privilege it's a privilege, it's not a right. You don't have the right to these type of things. And Heather knows that if she misbehaves or doesn't do as she's told, she will lose that cell phone in a heartbeat, because again, that's a privilege. It's a privilege that I pay for, that I bought, and so I'm allowing her to use it. But Heather's a great kid, so I have no worries with that whatsoever. But again, you need to look at the different things that are going to work with your children. Some children need a spanking once in a while. Like I said, I am not against it at all. I am absolutely all for it. My grandfather spanked me, and he spanked me when I deserved to be spanked. He hugged, huh? And I liked it. No, not when Grandpa spanked you. You didn't like it. No. Grandpa was no joke, man. It's like we used to bury the wooden spoons in the sandbox. I'm telling you right now, we did. You get hit with that wooden spoon, boy, I'll tell you what, that'll wake up your day, and it'll make you think a whole different way. Or we had a willow tree out back. Get a little switch off the old willow tree. Whoo! Yeah, that was a lot of fun. But anyway, but the thing is, it's like, but he would hug you and kiss you and tell you that he loved you too. I mean, but it was like, you only got disciplined when you deserved it. You really did. And, but, it just, the way that the state is being today, in being at the nanny state that they are, and trying to control every aspect of our lives, and now with this bill in Oregon, trying to pass that through to get it so that they can be in your home, invading your homes in the first couple of weeks so that your child is born. I mean, I think that's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So excuse me. So I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback on this topic. I think it's a very interesting topic. Is the nanny state overreaching once again? Telling us how to raise our children. And, these children, a lot of these children are brats today. I saw a video recently, and, these kids were vandalizing cars, and the guy had stopped them. And the kid is like literally in this guy's face, blocking his way. I don't know how the guy restrained himself as long as he did. And then the kid started hitting him, and the guy like grabbed the kid by the neck and threw him on the ground. Of course, then the kid started screaming, yelling child abuse. It was ridiculous. And then he, some lady came over, and he was calling her an F and B and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it was really, you can see that this child was raised really, really well. And it amazes me that, these parents that, don't discipline their children, and and then they can't understand why their children don't listen or act the way that they act. It's absolutely crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy. But our society has definitely gone down the toilet. There's no doubt about that. And and of course the government overreach with our children is ridiculous. It's not their place. They need to mind their own business. And and don't get me wrong, I don't believe in beating a kid till they're senseless. That doesn't serve any purpose either. But no shaken baby syndrome, no. But a certain amount of discipline is definitely needed. Some people are insane, obviously, and those people need to be locked up in jail. When it goes from punishment to abuse, I mean, when people burn their kids and stuff like that, I mean, that's just that's unnecessary. So, these things happen though, and so there's a big difference between giving your child a couple of whacks on the behind with an open hand, as opposed to just beating the crap out of your child. So there's a big difference in my opinion as far as that goes. So anyway, I definitely want to hear you guys' thoughts on this topic. I think it's a very interesting topic. Today the temperature started out last night. It was in the 50s, and I'm going to pan this around so you can see the sky. We're way overcast today, and but it's It's like kind of misty out right now, if you will, and but we've had more melting of the snow. But it started out like at 50 at midnight. It was like 54, I think, something like that, and it's in the 30s now. So I've still, this cold is hanging on here, and I do feel better, but I'm definitely, my energy level is not there at all, and I'm just trying to get better. I'm just trying to rest and get better, so that's what I'm focusing on. Anyway, guys, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope your weeks is starting off okay. Remember, guys, we're all in this together. That's important to remember. A lot of people don't think about that, and it's important to know that. And remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. So it's really important that we tell people. What is it? Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Well, don't bring it over here. Yeah, throw it in there. They're getting those from the neighbors. That's what they're doing. That's why they're got to be locked down. Anyway, so remember, too, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. Take that from her, please. And whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. And I think a lot of people forget about that, but it is so true, okay? Hang in there, guys. I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep prepping. Continue to get ready. We live in very interesting times, very, very interesting times, and we never know when that last day is going to be the last normal day. So have a great day. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now. Say goodbye. Goodbye, Heather and Pandora. Pandora, what's it doing? What's it doing? Where's Caesar? Where's Caesar? Where's Caesar, Pandora?